Our learning target today, I will be able to locate fractions on a number line. To determine what fractional part the number line is broken up into, count between 0 and 1, or any two whole numbers. Negative numbers move farther to the left of the whole number. Positive numbers move farther to the right of the whole number. So first we're going to figure out what this number line is split up into. So I can go between 0 and 1, not counting 0, and count how many hops over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means that this number line is split up into fifths. So at the first hop, this is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. At the 1, it's 5/5. Then from the 1, it's 1 and 1/5, 1 and 2/5, 1 and 3/5, 1 and 4/5. Moving to the left, negative 1/5, negative 2/5, negative 3/5, negative 4/5. Beyond the 1, the negative 1, we have negative 1 and 1/5, negative 1 and 2/5, negative 1 and 3/5, negative 1 and 4/5. Determining what fractional portion this number line is split up into, I will look between 0 and 1. 1, 2, 3. This number line is split up into thirds. 1/3, 2/3. 1 and 1/3, 1 and 2/3. 2 and 1/3, 2 and 2/3. 3 and 1/3. Moving to the negative, negative 1/3, negative 2/3. Negative 1 and 1/3, negative 1 and 2/3. Negative 2 and 1/3, negative 2 and 2/3. Negative 3 and 1/3. Now we want to determine where this dot is. So, between any two whole numbers, so between 1 and 2, we can count to see what this is split up into for fractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is split up into 6. So right after the 2, this would be 2 and 1/6. This would be 2 and 2/6. So the dot is located at 2 and 2/6. Next, I can count between 6 and 7 to find out what this is split up into. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is split up into fourths. So the first place after the 6 would be 6 and 1/4. That is where the dot is located. Next example. If I go from negative 1 to negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is split up into 6. So one hop to the left of negative 2 would be negative 2 and 1/6. And the last example, I'm going to count between negative 7 and negative 8 to find out what this fractional part of this number line is. 1, 2, 3. This is in thirds, so one hop to the left of negative 8 would be negative 8 and 1/3. Remember, never count your starting place. It's not until you move that you start counting to determine the fractional portion that the number line is broken up into.